Hey guys, it's DB Frizzy, and today we're doing the Battle of Fate mission for the Japanese version of the Dokkan Ultimate Player's Choice Battle. So let's hop right in. Alright, so this is let me check how many phases this event is. It's a 7-phase event. So stacking characters are going to be very good in here. Alright, so we'll start with my Vegeta. We'll start stacking with him. And then we'll get some stacks in with the GT duo. Alright, that should be good. So we're gonna float the characters who aren't stacking. There's the Daima Forku, and then the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. He doesn't stack until he becomes Super Saiyan 4. So these bosses actually seem to have quite a bit of health right here. Vegeta's not like making a dent. Well, it's good. It's going to give us turns to stack. This should do nothing. Yeah, double digits. Alright, 27 mil right off the bat for the GT duo. I really do like this unit. Obviously, I like the big damage numbers they're able to get up to, but I think their defense is pretty respectable after they're launching all their additional supers. And they got 50% damage reduction as well. I think their defense is quite respectable. So this is quite good that they actually let you get some stacks in early here. Alright, we got our first EX Super. So next rotation we got the Fizz duo, and then we got the other two guys who aren't going to be stacking. The Super Saiyan 4 duo, I'm going to have to get on that rotation as well. Yeah, I can't believe how much health this earlier phase has. Alright, so we'll do this. We don't want to do too much damage too quickly, so we'll float Daimaku off. 41 mil right off the bat with these boys. Pretty good. Let me just double check. I don't think this phase has anything specific going on. You know, this phase literally has no effects. So you can stun him, you can seal him. Yeah. And his super attack does 1 million. So this phase has no effects. Really, the only phase you're going to be worried about is the last phase. The Goku and Frieza phase, they're going to be building up attack and defense with every attack received. So they're going to get tankier every turn too. Alrighty. So maybe we'll float off the GT duo. I think that's what we'll do here. Alright. Because we're definitely going to need the stacks with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Alright, there's our EX Super again. We'll see how long this takes. I have a feeling it's going to take quite a while. I've seen a couple people do this. I've seen like an hour, 50 minutes. So we're going to be here a little bit, but that's alright. I'm trying to record at least a video a day or every other day. So this will be our video for the day. And after this, I'm going to go play some Pokemon Leaf Green. I actually got that new Pokemon Pokopia game, but I think I want to finish Leaf Green first. What part? I'm trying to think of what part I am in the game. Oh yeah, I just got to Vermilion City. Yeah, I don't want to stop it midway through. So maybe I'll try to finish it and then I'll play Pokopia. But I've never really talked about this on here, but I am a big Pokemon fan as well. So Dragon Ball and Pokemon, those are my two hobbies. But anyway, in terms of the game here, we're getting some pretty good stacks in. We're already at 36 mil with the GT Duo. Yeah, I really love this GT Duo right here, man. I wasn't around for the 8th anniversary, and even at the time, I wasn't looking at news, Dokkan news. I stopped playing in 2021. It was like right before the 6th anniversary. And I didn't start playing again till the 10th anniversary. And this isn't even my original account. Alright, let's figure out what we're gonna do here. Get that, and then we'll... You do kind of want 24 key with these guys, but obviously key is gonna be an issue right here. That's okay. Yeah, they're already at 5 mil defense. That's nuts. And it doesn't really matter what we get with him. But I think I was saying how I stopped right before the 6th anniversary, and I didn't start playing again until the 10th anniversary. And so I never got to experience the 6th anniversary, the 7th, the 8th, or the 9th. So some of the best celebrations in Dokkan history I missed. But I was there for the 10th. Not the full 10th anniversary. I started this is a new account. This is an account that I started after it was like midway through the 10th anniversary. The discounts were still up for the Gogeta banner, and they were gone for the Vegito, so that was like midway through. Alright, there's 24 key with them. Getting as many EX Supers as we can with them is pretty much what we want. And him, we actually want to get as little key as possible right now, because we don't want to beat these guys too quick. We need to get our stacks in. There we go. We're up to 58 mil. So this is the 3rd phase, I believe. I have a feeling we're gonna be able to get up to 100 mil attack stats with this Vegeta. I've seen it, maybe not. Maybe not. I've seen it when I've done Festival. I've seen 100 mil attack stats with this Vegeta. But honestly, this event is pretty fun. Mostly because you don't have to worry about dying like until the end there. So long as you're bringing some decent units here. Like we're not taking no damage from this guy. Let me see what his super attacks are even doing. Okay, this guy's a 1.9 million super. So nothing crazy. He has damage reduction raised before receiving 7 attacks as well. He does get a 59% attack and defense raised on the second turn, but this guy, yeah, we're not worried about him. All of our characters are going to have above the damage this guy's going to be putting out. And that's crazy, we got an EX Super on the 12 key. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so let me see what the defense stats we're looking at here. These guys are already up to 6 mil. So this guy's only at 2.3 mil, so let's definitely keep him on rotation. We gotta build his defense up. And these guys, I feel like we're gonna need more attack at the end. So let's keep the GT duo on rotation though for a little while. We'll kind of try to swap it as we see fit here. But I think the other rotation's pretty set in stone. The tag 4s and the 4 duo. But we're definitely going to need high attack for that last phase. This is probably, at least so far, one of the easier events they've released lately. It's definitely made for these tag 4s. I mean, they're going to be able to get so many stacks in, their defense is going to be crazy. I'm curious what the GT duo is going to be up to. 57 mil, man. And we're only on phase 3 of the fight. Yeah, I've seen these guys get to like 150 mil ultra supers and then 100 mil additional supers. These guys are crazy. The only thing is they're doing a lot of damage. You do need to try to mitigate your damage to try to get as much stacking in. Okay, that KO screen, I have not seen that before. That is sick. Yeah, I haven't used that unit before, the Easy A, very much. Alright, there's 24 key. And I like this OST a lot. Yeah, this OST is fire. Okay, so GT Goku, maybe we'll... I kind of want to transform him and start stacking. He's got a 30% attack and defense raise on both his 18 and 24 key. Yeah, I kind of want to start stacking with him. Alright, and there'll still be orbs there for the tag 4s. Yeah, because at the end, if we don't start stacking with him, he's kind of going to be a dodge or die unit. So let me check what this UI phase is doing. Okay, he has kind of the same thing, except he loses damage reduction per turn. And he loses attack within the turn for every attack received. Interesting. So he has a lot of damage reduction at first, but he loses it with every turn passed. Maybe we'll keep this guy on rotation as well. Yeah, we could do this. I'd want to get stacks in with this guy. So we could leave Vegeta here. Okay. And then float off the tag 4s. Okay, let's do that. Let's get some stacks in with this guy. Yeah, he's gonna need to build up his defense for the last phase. Alright, beautiful. EX Super. We're doing quite a bit of damage here, actually. So maybe we're not gonna get to stack as much as I thought we were gonna. $48 mil super. This guy is pretty good. Yeah, he's over a year old now. Only thing is, he is going to be doing a lot of damage. I wish you could just turn his crits like off, like turn them off for like the whole fight into the last phase or something. I don't know, maybe they'll come out with something like that, being able to turn off like crits from your units so you could like stack with them more or something. Probably not. I'm gonna guess that's probably never gonna be a thing. It's all the RNG like factor of the game too. Like they don't really want you to be able to control certain things like additionals, crits. I think this guy guaranteed crits though. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna want you to be able to control that, because they do want some RNG factor in the game. It does kind of like sell like you buying dupes of characters too. Let's do this. Because you buy the dupe of the character so you can get a higher crit chance, additional chance. I kind of wish their EX Super you didn't have to get 24 key. It would be a lot better. I am kind of curious if we're gonna be able to get a stack in with the GT duo right here. Yeah, that's a no. That's okay. That's alright. UI is finished. Alright, so this phase we'll keep the tag 4s up front. Okay, so the Boo Duo is already at 8.2 mil. Pretty good. Let's get those orbs with you. And we'll get that. So this phase, he's reducing damage received. He has raised damage reduction for 2 turns. Okay, so a bunch of damage reduction he's got. He's gaining attack with each turn passed. Honestly, I shouldn't have gotten the full Dokkan mode, because the whole point is we want to do as little damage until the last phase. Okay, so nothing really special. He's got a 4 million super and 1.3 million attack. So nothing crazy. We might be in trouble, however, if he supers Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Alright, we're up to 50 mil. His animations are still really good. Sucks we got an additional normal. Alright, let's get some stacks in with the Buu Duo. So I believe it is this phase, and then there's 2 more. Alright, we're on turn 10. Let's keep them on rotation. Alright, I wish we could get 24 key, but we can't. I don't trust putting... If he supers in slot 1, we're dead. So let's do that. And then we'll get that with you. Alright. Yeah, we can't risk it. A slot 1 super. Okay. So he only supers in slot 1. That's good to know. Yeah, if we put the Fizz 4s there, we would have died. We would have been dead. We should be able to get all the stacks with the Fizz UI and then like a stack or 2 with the GT Duo at the end. Let's see, hopefully we want to squeeze in as many stacks as we can. That's like the name of the game here. It's like Festival Mini pretty much. Alright, perfect. $54, alright. They were at 50 mil like a couple turns ago, but that's because they had the experienced fighters link. Okay, so Tech UI. Let me just check this out. Tech UI's, he builds attack with each attack received in the turn, and he raises his evasion chance when his HP is 30% or less. Unfortunately, no 24 key here. That's okay. Those STR orbs would come in handy, but there we go. That's not that we necessarily want that with Daimaku, but it's alright. So this is a 2.7 million super, so yeah, double digits territory right there. Yeah, Tech UI doesn't do much damage. He only does a lot of damage because he builds up. He's going to build up within the turn. So I'm not sure if he can super multiple times. Okay, no, he supers once within the turn. Alright, what is Forku at? 63. Alright. Pretty respectable. $140 mil from Daimaku. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not the best. That's like a turn less of stacking right there. It's alright. I think we'll be fine. We got 2 Whis if I feel like I need them. Yeah, the Budo is at 10 mil, so they're gonna be fine. Alright, we don't know where we have no idea where the super is gonna be coming in. But he's dead anyway. Alright, this is the final phase. Here we go, we got the music. Alright, these guys are building up attack and defense with every attack received. So, gotta plan this out a little bit. Okay, so their super attacks are always going to be in slot 0. Alright, so should we go for this now? The Spirit Bomb? I don't know. I feel like we should save it. Even though he is building up defense with every turn. Let's save it. Let's see how much damage we're going to be doing. Yeah, let's see. Alright, there's the slot 0 super. Should be fine. Yep, double digits. Alright, 72 mil EX super. Okay, this guy has a lot of HP here. Yeah, every attack we're doing is he's building up. It's tricky. I think we'll unleash some of our attacks next turn. Okay, that was interesting because they're supposed to only super in slot 0. So good thing he dodged it, but that's very interesting there. Alright. So we can do this. Let's launch his active. Alright, then let's fuse into Gogeta. We're only at 4 million defense, which I feel like we had more. Did our defense actually go down? Okay, he's getting... Alright. Let's get that. So we're going to counter their supers, so this is going to be a very good turn for him. Swap into you. And we'll use this. Yeah, let's definitely start unleashing some of our powerful attacks here. Alright. And there we go, 24 key with Daimaku. Alright, so this rotation right here is going to be pretty powerful. There we go, guaranteed counter. Alright, we're starting to do some good damage. Beauty Burger. Blast him. Alright, we're halfway through his health. Alright, I was starting to get a little worried. That was because Vegeta wasn't critting. That was why he was doing so little damage there. So I definitely don't think we'll need items this turn. We might use an item next turn. Yeah, this guy still got it. Definitely still got it. I was underestimating them a bit for a while. But now that they've come out with some of these longer events, yeah, look at this dude. He just destroys them, man. It's crazy. Alright, 157 mil. That's nuts. We may not even get to see the Spirit Bomb. That's crazy, man. Yeah, we may not even get to see the Spirit Bomb from the GT duo. Or even the Z duo. Yeah, we're getting to some ludicrous attack stats right now. And we got the EX Super. Let's go. 155 milli. Boom. They got 3 health bars left. And Daimaku should be fine. There we go. Alright. So, let's get their standby. Okay. And they get damage reduction per key sphere. So, what do you need? You need 9 key spheres and they get 100% damage reduction. But I think this is good enough. I mean, we can't get any more. Unless we do this. Okay. Alright, there we go. That is 100% damage reduction. Let's use his... Let's use his active. Alright, so this guy... I literally don't even need an item. Yeah, he's finished right now. Yeah, I don't need an item. These guys got 100% damage reduction. And Super Saiyan 4 in the middle is just going to decimate them. Yeah, go ahead and do your double digits. Boom. Yeah, these 8th anniversary Easy A's, man, I really like them. 160. Yeah, they're nuts, dude. They're crazy. I did underestimate how much health he has, though. Like, I'm not 100% sure if we're going to finish this before he attacks the AGL Forku at the end. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this last additional sealed his fate right here. Alright, dodge. Yup. Dodge. Beauty. Burger, man. Finish him off with that 94 mil. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. And that is that. Yeah, that was fun, man. Like, that was just stacking heaven right there. Alright. Alright, that was super fun, actually. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace.